What's going on, everyone, and welcome into Expected Bets for your go-to podcast for all things hockey betting. I am Gator Betting, joined by my two co-hosts today. We got Franco the Banker and Gretzky Betskis. Guys, the Central Division continues to roll. We are now on to the Nashville Predators. I know it's a team we've all been dying to talk about heading into the 2025-2026 season. Last year, they went 30, 44, and 8. 68 points. Finished seventh in the Central, missed the playoffs. Their underlying
traded their best goalie prospect.
Yes, this was everyone's. This was everyone's dark horse darling last season. I mean, the amount of tape you could pull up across all the NHL betting shows. Nashville 20-1, 25-1. Yep, look out! You know they made some big moves.
Yossi Norris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of excitement.
And they finished with 68 points.
Whoa.
Yeah. Underlying metrics I want to get into because these are interesting. Goals for per game, 31st. Goals against, 27th. Shots for, 9th. Shots against, 16th. And I think the worst, or if not the second worst, shooting percentage in the league. So luck wasn't on their side either. And when this team didn't necessarily click, things only went from bad to worse real quick.
Yeah.
Again,
wasn't this a team a couple years ago that had like the best shooting, one of the best shooting percentages? It was like historic, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 2 seasons ago. It's that book. It's like natural. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's like a stat trick. Yeah, they talk about regression in that book all the time, especially with shooting percentage. So, good book. If you haven't read it, check it out. They bring in Haig. They bring in Hala. They bring in Perbix. On paper, this roster still doesn't look terrible, Betsky. I hate to be that guy, but it...
I know, but while you stepped away, I had to do did an age check, though.
Okay. Oh, all right.
A lot of these guys are older than you think. Last year, they felt pretty good on paper. This year, I'm willing to say I don't think they'll be as bad as they were last year. But I don't think this is a good team. Marcia Schultz, 34. O'Reilly's 34. Forsberg, shockingly, is only 31. Stamkos is probably, 45 by now. And then the one that surprised both me and Franco was Yossi, who... How old do you think Yossi is?
That's a good question. 33?
He's 35. And I imagine if I didn't have to ask you this in the context of everything, you probably would have said 30.
No.
Pretty crazy to me. I was thinking
that is.
Like 30.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
31. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, Saros also didn't have a great season last year as well, which I think when it rains, it pours, and especially that was the case for this team. Franco, any hope for this Nashville squad to maybe perform better this year? I think they're going to be better, but when you look at these other teams in the Central, where do they move up to, and who are they actually better than to even try to compete for a playoff spot?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to finish in 7th again. The problem here is the age thing, and like you look at the construction of what they have, it feels like they have a ton of pieces that they can move at the deadline. Yeah. Now, obviously, it's going to be based on how much they're willing to eat of the contracts and all that fun nonsense. But like I look at this team and like Svechkov is your most exciting young player. You know, like
that's Shevnikov, by the way. Clear.
But I mean, like there's to me, like there's no exciting young player coming up. Like it's all like this looks like it should be a team that's a playoff team, not a team finishing 7th based on the names and the ages of the players, and it's not the case. So to me, it's like they have to make that decision. Like, are you guys going to continue to try to push with this current iteration of this team, or do you start kind of selling off pieces because you have ones that are at least somewhat valuable and kind of enter the McKenna sweepstakes? I feel like it's more of that. So to me, I think this team is going to be finishing towards the bottom again.
Yeah, I mean, last year the hopes couldn't have been higher. That young core that we saw kind of took a step up the year before with all those injuries. They looked pretty good. They bring in some talent, and you're like, okay, maybe. And things
Then
just
they
have
moved
not.
like half of those young guys.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. But Sissons was a big one. Yep.
Tommy Novak gone.
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
it was Sherwood on this team too?
Yep. He got traded away to
Wow.
Vancouver. Yep. That's what I'm saying. All the guys, I mean, not that those are the biggest name of like excitement, but at least they were younger on the younger end. Those guys are all gone. It's like Evangelista's the only one that from that team like 2 or 3 years ago that was getting some playing time.
Yeah, looking at their team futures, 68 points last year. Their projected points for this year is 86.5.
Smash the under. Holy cow.
Yep.
86.5. I just want to make sure that that's not like a typo or anything.
Is it still that?
And they're only plus 190 to make the playoffs. So the market still loves this team.
81.5 now on FanDuel. That's okay.
Yeah. Okay,
but still, that seems insane. What are they on? Do you have them up
I still
on,
would be willing to
DraftKings?
take. I still think I would be willing to take the under there. I just think that I don't see how this team isn't a seller. How the hell are you going to keep all these players on this team and go into next year with the same construction?
Yeah,
you have to start moving these contracts if you're the GM here.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, there's still 85.5 on DraftKings, which means, I mean, people have been hammering that under at 86.5 that it opened at.
Wow.
Give me that 85.5 under.
85.5 under. Yeah,
yes.
I like that too. I like that a lot. What's that? For under, is it minus 125? Minus 105 to the over. Yeah, I think that's probably the safer bet here. Would you? I mean, I would even consider
maybe
going
able
over
to catch that out in December and only like miss out on a couple bucks.
It might hit in December. Awards markets.
Just skip it.
Saros, 57th in goals saved above expected last season, the worst of his career. At 25-1, is it a consideration?
The problem is the blue line didn't get better. I mean, I like Shea, I like Yossi, but I don't love Haig, I don't love Perbix, and then that third pair is sketchy.
He would need to get moved to like Toronto or something.
Yeah, where could he go?
How old is Saros?
They just signed him that big deal, right? Because that was the whole reason they traded what's his name to San Jose.
No goal.
Newen or Igor or no. Askarov.
Askarov, yeah.
Askarov.
Yeah.
Yep. In terms of player futures, Saros is at 26.5 wins. He had 20 last year. Before that, he had 35, 33. Forsberg points is at 76.5. He had 76 last year, 94, 42, 84 previous seasons. My only logic on this, right? Saros at 26.5 wins. They have them jumping up to 85, 81 wins. That's another, 7 to 8 wins. If Saros' win total was at like 24.5, I would love it. 26 is a consideration, though.
He's going to get all the starts.
That's kind of what I'm thinking as well.
Start
and he's coming off
games.
his worst season of his career.
Yeah. No, I don't mind that. I like that better than trying to get over on those point totals.
No. Yeah.
That may be the only over on any of these props I like.
Yeah, this is another team that's kind of just team future purgatory, it feels like.
Manny could
just
get
going through the lineup. Yeah. I mean, going through Stamkos, wouldn't take any futures on him. Marchessault, wouldn't take any futures on him.
Nope.
I guess the only one I would look at would be that Saros win total at or over 26.5 wins. I'm going to see if that dropped a little bit, but I still don't even know. It's so tough.
They're so screwed. I was thinking they traded for these guys. They freaking signed them, huh? They have Stammer for 3 more seasons at $8 million.
That's what I'm saying. They are in trouble. Like they need to
Marcia
find a way to
for
move.
4.
Yeah. They went in thinking that those players were going to push them over the bump and they were going to be a contender last year, and it just
not the
Brady
case
Shea
at
for
all.
2030. It's like
how old is Brady Shea? How old is he?
He's 31. So
okay, that's not that bad, but still.
Oh
man,
my God!
Oh boy!
And I don't love the additions of Hagen Perbix. Like I don't think that like helps you.
No. Those are the types you want to be able to get rid of because Perbix is 27 and at 2.75, you could probably get a first for him.
Yeah.
It's safe to say. Yeah, probably safe to say Barry Trotz will not be winning GM of the year, so that's a future that I would stay out of the market. Yeah,
man.
Jesus. I don't know. This team's
it's
trouble.
Crazy the change in sentiment, though. You know, all the excitement last year, and now it's just like, ugh.
Well, yeah, because now you know it doesn't work.
Yeah,
and it's funny too because this was a team that was like all the sharp bettors. There was always sharp money coming in on them. Like you would,
they were overvalued
if
so
you wanted
much
to
last
bet them,
year.
if you wanted to bet them in any game, you're like, oh, like this is a spot for them, and it's like minus 135 on the money line. You're like, I can't lay that with this team, and they would lose.
They've lost 4 of 7, and they're and they're minus 150 tonight. And you're like, nah, maybe not.
I'm just good. I just not.
See, this would be the one episode where I'd want to bring on like a trader at DraftKings and be like, all right, talk to me how you went from their season points total last year of 68 to 85.5 this year. Like, is it all just pure underlying metrics, or like, how did we get there?
Maybe they're just thinking that people are going to continue to back this team like they did last year.
Yeah,
you have to figure that there's some positive regression coming back to them for they've ranked 31st in goals for with these players. That seems just insane, but still.
Yeah. Any other futures on this team? I think the only one we even considered was Saros 26.5 wins,
and the under 85.5,
and the under 85.5 points. Yeah. True. All right. We want to thank everyone for tuning in to today's episode of Expected Bets 4. Be sure to subscribe and like this video if you haven't done so already. You can also follow us on social media at Expected Bets 4 on Twitter and on Instagram. Once more, we appreciate you guys for tuning in, and we'll talk to you later. See ya. What's going on, everyone? The NHL season is almost here, and we have something special for all the fans and bettors out there.
Yeah, right now, if you click the link in our description, you can get the full Tails package for $40 off. That is by using code SEASON25, and you can get our package that's normally $120 just for $80.
Yeah. In addition to that, you'll also get access to our one-stop shop betting guide loaded with team, player, individual team breakdowns, all the futures you could possibly want. So be sure to click that link in the description to sign up now.
Yeah, it's like ChatGTP put in an Excel sheet for you so you can rip through all of those future props. Again, make sure you're liking and subscribing all the Expected Bets 4 video content as well to help us grow. And we can't wait to be smacking in some parlays and straights with you all season long.